Salutations, kings and queens, and welcome to Mind, Body, Chakra ASMR. I'm all about healing, and not just in a traditional sense, but in a very, very one-on-one type of way, if you understand where I'm coming from. So, a little bit of background, I've always been interested in assisting others on their journey. I'm a Cancer sun, which Cancer suns, I'm just like your moon. When the moon is your sun, you are extremely intuitive and empathic and empathetic as well. Most of the time, if you're in touch with your watery energy. And what I have always been focused on is love of all. I became a nurse, and I realized that there were holes in the system. Now, the system works, but we also have to remember that there is an internal system that is all-encompassing, and it starts with the foundation of our mind and the things that we think. As a man thinks, so is he. And so it's because of that I have decided to use my love of nursing to speak to the portion of the spirit of the human, the spirit portion of the human rather, that is often neglected in traditional Western medicine. So tonight, if you know anything about the chakras, it is the energy that runs through our body. Our chakras are wheels of energy that run along the spine. And I believe in this so much because I have been living it. So no matter how you want to view it, some would only see it as Maslow's hierarchy of needs. If that's the way you would like to see the energy flow, it is very similar. I resonate more with the chakra energy because I like the way it allows us to get very, 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 very personal and very, very individual in terms of healing. So tonight, I'm going to start with the root chakra. I've done a series for the root chakra on my other channel, The Electric Leaf, and I spoke about the chakras in detail. And so here, this is going to be the actual time where we get to put our knowledge to work and bring it into the now and actually get to see what does it mean to heal and nurture the chakras. Okay, what does it mean to heal yourself? What does it mean to reprogram your mind? So, starting with the root chakra or the base chakra, it resonates with the color red, which is why I've chosen to wear red tonight. And we're just going to go through some basic principles about it. And in the meantime, I'm going to be sending you loving, healing energy. So if you want to receive the healing, loving energy that I'm vibrating forth, then all you have to do is open up your mind and energetically receive it. I want to start off by this spray. For many of those that know me, I am a bit of a naturalist, and so this is a spray that I have made, and it's a mist. It can be used for the room, your skin, your hair. Okay. And tonight I'm spraying it because I would like to appeal to Goddess Oshun, Goddess Yemaya. This spray in particular is one that induces a lot of daydreaming and night dreams as well. I like to mist my skin. I like to mist my hands before I apply my lotions, because as we all know, lotion or oils, they don't truly do the moisturizing, and the moisturizer is truly the water, okay? And I want to stress water. We're going to talk about all the elements, because the elements are our foundation. I really feel that I'm a mermaid because that just really refreshed me on a whole different level. So, I sell these lotions, I sell these sprays, a lot of different things. This set in particular is lemongrass. And it really feels peaceful, but also invigorating at the same time. That's kind of how I feel about lavender. Lavender, it is portrayed as a very relaxing scent by many people, but for me, lavender is very invigorating. Sage is one of them. I really like to sage the space. So, and I also picked up some incense. And these incense are going to serve as the air element, okay, on our altar. Also, serving as the air element is this feather. Now, I purchased this feather in particular because it's a quill. Okay. And I can write with it, and I also can use it in the way that I'm going to use it tonight, which is to help us to fan the sage. I prefer this way than the way that my hood style sometimes is to blow it. But yes, the sage. I'm gonna allow the sage to be a part of our earth element tonight. And white sage. I love all sage. Sage is one of those things that this one isn't a very dry one, so it should burn really well. Sometimes when you get sage, it'll sound really crackly, and that's because a lot of times it may be an older bundle. I like to crack a window when I'm burning sage. If you receive, allow this sage to cleanse your space as well. Allow this sage to cleanse your energy as well. Receive this sage to replenish the space with love. Receive this sage as an invitation of all that is divinely and rightfully yours. Sage. What a beautiful, beautiful herb bestowed upon us by Mother Gaia. I'm pushing the sage behind you, around you, with the intention of relaxation, cleansing, balancing, restoration, healing, and love. This is our earth element. Now, crack a window to allow the sage to escape. Another way that I would like to appeal to the foundational elements is through these cute and adorable little salt lamps. Candle holders. I have 4 of them. I love to do things in 3s, but right now I wanted 4. Mainly because, well, the main reason reason that I want it for this time is because I wanted to appeal to the strength of 4. I was in the mood or the mind of the 4 of Wands. Foundations. That's where my mind is. But I'm going to use these tea lights to appeal to Goddess Oshun and Goddess Yemiya as well. The salt of the earth. We think that land is so massive, but in actuality, the ocean is vast. Water. Most of the earth is water. Most of the earth. And we have little peaks of land, right? Small peaks of land. And that's where we live. But could you imagine if the earth decided that we could have water no more? How it would be? That's a requirement for life, you know. Sandalwood. The element of fire is so important as well, isn't it? The element of fire is one of those things where we overlook it because we've become so sophisticated with it now. We have electricity. We have gas ovens, gas stoves. And so, oftentimes we overlook fire. We overlook it until it gets out of control. Until it screams and begs for us to pay attention to it. This is sweet grass. Sweet grass. It really smells sweet. Is often braided up in this manner. I burn sweet grass to appeal to my Native American roots. And I just love the fragrance of it. It really is sweet. It really is sweet. You see, our lights here represent fire. But oh, how fire is disrespected sometimes, isn't it? It can be. So we have our incense that are air, our salt rocks, our candelabras, our candle holders that appeal to the water. We have our rooms that appeals to the water. I'm such a mermaid. Cancer for a reason. We have our sage to appeal to earth. Okay. And now we have a little more to appeal to air. And that's going to be our spoken word, okay? Air is one of those things that you cannot live without. If somebody takes your air away right now, your life will end. It will cease to exist. Okay? Earth. That's where life happens, baby. That's where we are. We need solid earth to cultivate on, to grow on. Okay? All the elements are so important, foundational, are they not? Now, the root chakra, it's so important to remember that this is not the chakra for you to sit around and think. The root chakra is very, 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 very much influenced by your ability to get up and claim what's yours. And not only claim what's yours, but get out and get it. Receive it. Receive it. So, I want to do an exercise with you concerning your hand chakra. Okay? So, let's think about it. Look at my arms here, outstretched. They are an extension of the heart space. The arms are an extension of the heart space. So, our hands are the most distal portions of our hearts. The heart chakra is the gateway between things of the spirit and things of the physical. The heart is where everything is balanced in this space right here. Cancers are all about the heart space. Even though the heart chakra itself is associated with the element of air, I feel that it's associated with air because you can't live without air for not even one day. You need air in some form or fashion. We feel a lot of things. And this area here is our central processing unit, this whole area here, where our heart, solar plexus, sacral chakra, and our root chakra live. When you get into things of the spirit, you have the throat chakra, the brow chakra, also known as the third eye. and the crown chakra. Okay? Your crown. Your crown. Okay? But with our arms being an extension of the heart space and our hands being the most distal portion, our hands are an operative part of the balancing act that must take place between giving and receiving, between masculine and feminine, between yin and yang, between spirit and physical. Our hands. Our hands are our tools to bring things from the spirit into the physical. Our hands are the portion of us that allow us to receive. They are huge tools, and we should be thankful for them. Our hands. Our hands. So, let's give thanks with our hands and receive thanks with our hands. Your heart chakra, your hand chakra, an extension of your heart chakra. It should always be flowing with gifts of abundance to give to those who may need what you have. I would like to pray. If it resonates with you, then receive. Receive now as practice. Receive this prayer. I'm going to pray to the Most High. That our hearts be filled with God energy, with love, so much so that it overflows. Okay. The heart chakra, your heart space. So much so that it be filled up so much that it overflows out of our hands and into the physical world and into the spaces that our love was always supposed to belong to. Love is not to be hoarded, it's to be given. What love have you not created with your hands? What love have you been stingy with? What cakes have you not baked with your hands that you could have shared with someone so that they could feel love? What words have you not written that could have been shared? Tell me. What paintings have you not painted? What people have you not hugged or touched? Tell me. What can you change today? What can you give? What can you give And I've found that for many of us, it's so much easier to give than it is to receive. But tell me, what can you give if you've not fully received? So I want to tell you right now, okay, that it is safe for you to receive. It's safe for you to receive. No longer will you associate guilt with receiving. Now you will see receiving as a means of staying in the flow of abundance. So now we wipe that away. We remove the old belief system that it's better to give than to receive. It's not better to give than to receive. It's better to give because you've received. It's better to receive so that you may give. It's better to give so that you may have room to receive. It's better to give because it's horrible to hoard things that don't belong to you. Your love, ironically, is not your love. It's meant to be shared. It's meant to move. Stay in the abundant flow. Stay in the flow of abundance. In the abundance of love and money. Share it. Don't hoard it. The more you share, the more you get. You remember that song from All Dogs Go to Heaven? I'm telling my age now. The more you share, the more you're gonna get. Because it's about an energetic flow. Stay in the flow. Right now, I am just helping to clear things out of your aura that no longer serve you. Okay. Let's pull things out of your aura that no longer serve you. Things that no longer serve you should go. No longer serves you should go. Should go. All that no longer serves you should go. I was speaking to a cousin of mine who is also on a healing journey, and I told her that when you hold on to things because you're afraid that it will hurt or offend others, and it becomes toxic inside of you because it was never meant for you to hold on to it. It was meant for you to let it go. Just almost like using the bathroom, which is directly related to our root area. Okay, that's where things end, terminate. You could start seeing things with your colon if you hold on to things that you should let go of, or bladder. And what's strange about it, holding on to things that we shouldn't. What if the reason is for the wrong reason? That it's so important for us to remember that when we feel that our troubles are not worth sharing, or that it will be too much for other people, or that you just simply don't want to share because maybe you might think that what you have to say is insignificant, or that it's not positive vibes only, so I better not share this. But I've got something to tell you about that. Positive vibes only is no real flow. You've got to be real. You've got to be honest. And the funny thing about it is that what you're trying not to share because you want to be so positive vibes only, it's probably meant for someone else. It's probably meant for you to share it with somebody else. Just a little secret. So, what if the trees were that stingy? What if, because the trees don't need oxygen, they just decided not to share it? What do you think that would do to the whole relationship between humans and plants? I don't know. That's the way we should view our troubles. They need to be shared. Our troubles need to be shared. Because your testimony is somebody else's salvation. It's their light in a dark place. One man's trash is another man's treasure. So don't forget to take out your trash. It's foundational. If you hold on to things that don't serve you, then it will become dis-ease. Giving praise to the Most High, I like to do a card spread, and not necessarily a full-on card spread, but a tarot. These are actually oracle cards, and I happen to really love oracle cards because they just give these really, really profound messages, and this is one of my favorite. It is The Enchanted Map by Colette Baron-Reid. And this is one of my favorite decks. Give us advice on the sacral chakra, the root chakra actually. We'll be moving on to the sacral chakra soon. But I really want to make sure that we get all that we can out of the lessons and the energy from the root chakra, because it is the foundation. It needs to be solid and strong enough for you to build a mansion upon, but it also needs to be soft and nurturing enough for you to plant your seeds. The earth is very dynamic. They have really, really beautiful pictures in there too, in this deck. Since I haven't used it for a while, I would like to sage the deck, and I would like to cleanse this deck of cards with the intention of receiving messages from the divine spirit, from the ethers, from our ancestors, from our angels, that will assist us in foundationally finding our way and healing and stabilizing our root chakra. I thank you, Divine Mother and Father, for the messages that you allow us to receive through this deck. I thank you for allowing me to be a divine channel. There we go, we have some cards out. Thank you, Divine Mother and Father. Spark. See how beautiful the cards are? They're so pretty. And it comes with the energy of 7. On the bottom of the deck is sad embrace. Some people are really, really going through, but this comes with the energy of 9. ending a cycle. And sometimes things are hard to let go of. But let's see what card Spirit put on the table for us. Oh, I already know what it is. Into the unknown and look. The energy of 7 again. 7, a perfect number. So significant in our world. And wide open. Wide open. For giving and receiving, wouldn't you think? I would think. Let's look at the messages for these cards. Into the unknown. 7. I'm going to read to you. The card reads, trust, and all will be revealed. Upright, this card says life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This one is one of those times. You're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into unknown territory. Imagine that you are not only a pathfinder, but a path maker. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you will be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvelous territories and valuable treasures. I love that that message came out for the root chakra, because with the root chakra, you have to affirm that you belong here and that there are things out here in the ethers that belong to you, and you must call them to you. And in order to have them, and in order to experience new and different things while you're here on this planet, you must do something different. Though it may seem scary, you are God, you are Goddess, and you do not create the spirit of fear. The spirit of fear does not flow through you as God flows through you. It's an illusion. You just are feeling a little nervous because you don't know what's coming next. But one thing can be assured is that if you keep your mind's eye on that which you know your heart deserves, then you won't feel so compelled to hold on to things that don't belong to you, and you will release, and you will stay in the flow, the energetic flow of love and energy and money. And you will understand that your position here on earth is very, very valuable, and that you belong here, but you have to get up, you have to move, you have to do something. Wide open. Number 42. Wide open. You are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. You know, it's your uniqueness that's going to bring you the money, the pentacles, okay? That's for someone. All manner of opportunities are presented to you at this time. The wide open card is a signal that you're able to truly manifest your dreams and that your goals are in sight. Don't remain small and contracted. Instead, expand your horizons beyond what you believe to be your limitations. You have a unique voice that needs to be expressed in the world. The universe is supportive of new ideas and approaches at this time. So speak up and speak out. That's what we were just saying about your words needing to get somewhere. If you hold them inside of you, they become toxic and it becomes dis-ease. But if you let it go, then it goes where it needs to go and it keeps you in the energetic flow of abundance. This card is the sign of the maverick who freely roams the wide open space of possibility. Allow for a greater vision to replace old ideas as you dream a grander dream. Remember. Yes, let's clear one more time. Let's comb away all paradigms that no longer serve you. All old ideas, all old feelings that no longer serve you. Thank you for those thought processes, but now I release them and let them go where they need to be. They don't serve me, and I'm thankful. Okay. So the sad embrace card, somebody really needs to hear that, because a lot of times when people are at the end of a cycle, they can really start to feel really, really sad and mourning because they have to let something go. But letting things go, like we said before, is a way to make room, space. Okay, letting things go is a way to give that which no longer serves you, but it definitely serves someone else. Just like the oxygen from the trees that no longer serves the trees, but now it serves us to highest magnitude. Okay, so sad embrace says, loss is a part of life. Let go and allow time to heal you. In my years, I've found that time really doesn't heal you. Time creates an opportunity for you to allow healing to manifest. But if your thoughts, if your mind doesn't allow for healing, then time does not bring about the healing on its own. So, allow the opportunity of time to allow healing to manifest. Okay? You may be entering into a period where loss is a theme. Perhaps you're having to let go of a long cherished dream. If so, take heart. For this ending may have been for your highest good. A better and more powerful dream will soon be realized in your life if you can accept the loss. Relationships based on faulty foundations are meant to end at this time. That gave me chills. Disappointment is a form of perception. If your expectations weren't met, a sense of loss arises, along with sadness and grief. Express these emotions. Tears are like healing rain that can restore life to a parched inner landscape. Growth is always assured. Whatever the loss, however great it is, let go. And experience your feelings so that you may soon see what beauty lies ahead. That's a really good way to put it. So the last card out on the table that is assisting with our foundation, our root chakra, It says you are a clear channel for divine creativity. Oh, the hands. Creativity. Our hands are such powerful creative tools. Don't forget to use them. There is a spark of creativity inside you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and your part in co-creating it. This is the perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin any endeavor. Yes, attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn to a flame and stoking that fire is a gratifying activity. So, the root chakra, it's all about doing new things and doing things differently and allowing those energies to spark through you. The spark, the fire element is spirit, allowing spirit to flow through you so that you are able to feel passionate about what it is that you are creating in this life. So, if you have received this portion of the healing, then I'm sure that you will love the next portion where we actually go into a meditation for our root chakra and our hand chakra. Okay? Or we might just wait for the hand chakra when we get to the heart chakra. But the root chakra, if you can and if you will, go back to the time where certain ideas first were birthed within you and see where those ideas came from and whether or not you still agree and whether or not it still serves you or whether it does not. So in the meantime, if you've enjoyed this, let me know. Thumbs up, comment, and if you have, then we will go on to the next portion, which is a spoken word guided meditation on recharging the root chakra, okay? And we have a couple more things coming for you as well. So, as always, I love you all. Continue to vibrate love and vibrate well. So until next time, family, peace.